I would like to speak with you about the first three preludes by Hotteterre in this treatise, L'Art de Préludier. Before I will play them with flute and with recorder, and then we lost the video and we will follow with the score. I'm not a good flute player, but for this music it's important. The flute make more, you understand more the ornaments and the style and what it is a prelude with the flute. These three prelude is in G major. This was the first, modéré. The second, gravement. And then the third, modéré, avec une cadence à la quinte. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a strange K we will speak about. And now the same notes, the same ornaments with recorder. In this treatise, Hotteterre explain which piece could be performed also by the recorder or by the oboe. The second, third. Okay, and now we will follow the score. We will read together what is written in this page because it's interesting. Chapter number 3, chapitre 3e, prélude sur les tons dans différents mouvements et différents caractères pour la flûte traversière, la flûte à bec et le hautbois. Prélude, upon the different scale and made in different movement, allegro, adagio, and different character. This is interesting, for the flute, the recorder and oboe. J'avertis que les croches seront pointées, c'est-à-dire inégales dans tous ces préludes, à moins que l'on trouve un avertissement du contraire. That is very interesting for us. Ich mache Ihnen Bescheid. Ich say you that the quaver, the eighths, have to be made pointé. That is inégal. Tutum, tum, tutum, turu, 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 turu. In all these preludes. The only exception if when you find that is written, please play this quaver égal. This is very, very important for us. But there is a problem that normally the rules are that in a piece of music can be inégal only the faster notes. So in a piece, the faster note are the quaver. Okay, they have to be inégal. But if there is some semi-quaver, there are the semi-quaver that has to be inégal, not the quaver. So I don't know, but we will see practically in this prelude which note could be inégal, quaver or semi-quaver, 8th or 16th. Je mettrai cette marque. You see, this is the drawing of the head of a recorder à la tête de ceux qui pourront jouer sur la flûte à bec. I will make this symbol at the beginning of each piece when a piece could be played without change by a recorder. Et lorsqu'il y aura quelques changements à faire à son égard, je les mettrai par renvoi avec ce signe. If there is some other change to make, I will use this sign, this symbol. In effect, if you see the third prelude, the flute, the recorder cannot play this part G, D, B, G, D because it has not the lower D. So for Hotteterre, the solution is a little strange, but for the recorder, it has to do just one long G. Ces mêmes préludes pourront aussi se jouer sur l'hautbois, except ceux qui règnent beaucoup sur les tons hauts. The same prelude could be performed by the oboe, but except from the preludes that arrive to I, because it seems that the oboe in this period cannot make so higher notes. Au reste, quoique j'ai mesuré la plupart de ces préludes, on ne doit pas s'assurer de battre la mesure quand on voudra. On ne doit pourtant pas s'assujettir, à y battre la mesure quand on voudra les jouer de mémoire. That is incredible. For me, this is a surprise. I'm not sure that I agree with Hotteterre. He says, I have put this prelude with measured and structure like bars. There is a small scene like bars, so small that normally we will not see it. But for example, in the first prelude, after the third note, there is this small scene, and then after the second cadence trill, there is another scene. These are the bar scenes. And what is saying as Hotteterre, it's not necessary to follow the bar when you will play this piece without reading, by memory. This is strange. What is the difference? If I invent something, I could be free, but if I play something written by Monsieur Hotteterre, what is the difference if I read a text, or if I'm reading a text, or if I'm just playing by memory? I think that is not saying as, if you play my prelude reading the text, please follow the measure, the bar. If you know very well this prelude and you play them without reading, you are free not following the bar. I think this is not concept very interesting for the performer. I think that it says when you play a prelude by yourself, you invented something, you make an improvisation, you are not obliged to follow the bar. And now we will start. Concerning the first prelude, concerning the note in égal, I think that Hotteterre is right. The croche, that is the quaver, are in égal. Tu-dim, tu-dim. There is not so many quaver, but these are in égal. And I think that is not so important to making the semiquaver. There is not big significance to make the semiquaver in égal, because these semiquaver are not really melodical, but is like ornaments. Like mordente, that's Hotteterre named Batman, like tourne de voix, that is gruppetto. Okay, the beginning. First question, the first cadence, this is a trill, upon the K. Did you see the strange K used by Hotteterre? Is a key is a violin, G key, but upon the first line, not the second. So the first note is not a G, is a B. B, A, G, D. It's not easy for me on the flute, but easy for me on the recorder, because I just have to read in bass key, K, the F key. The first question is if I have to make the repetition of the B upon the trill cadence, or if I can play like legato. I think that both solutions are possible. One, it's more fluid, it's more louder. There is a different feeling, but I think that both are possible. And then we have the porte de voix upon this B. After 3 semiquaver, and then the long C upon the cadence, upon the B. It's necessary that C has to be long because also the trill in a flute, there is no position like in the recorder. Sometimes you have position, but in the flute we have not position for making flute trill. So you cannot move all the finger. That's impossible. So you have to start with the real C and then continue with the C sharp. But this is horrible. You have to find a way of making this trill. I normally make 2 times with the real note and after okay. And this is interesting. D, but I think the D quaver, croche, has to be semi-quaver. And then again 3 semi-quaver with port de voix. And this you have 11 semi-quaver, but I think it will be a catastrophe if you make 11 notes of the same length. This is modern music. I think that you can make longer the higher B and then to make a little in accelerando. And then again 3 quarter. We will see that with the recorder there is not real difference, just some trill are more easy on the flute and some are more easy on the recorder. I will play the first trill legato, the first cadence. Concerning the bar, there is a bar each 2 minima. Okay. I think in this piece is better if you count the minima. I will make some noise with my flute just for explaining you what I'm counting. And now the second prelude with the flute, gravement, that is slowly. The rhythm is 3, is strange because there is not really a dance, but there is some important things that appear in the first of 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There is a problem of rhythm. The last bar has only 2 times. If you can see G, then a rest of semiquaver, 3 semiquaver. That's make 1 plus 1. That's make 2 and not 3. So it could be that the last 4 notes are not semiquaver but quaver, and in this case it will be I'm sorry. Gravement normalement imply that the rhythm it's more dramatic. So I will make really stark inégal or with the double dot this rhythm, not but it's interesting. It's small, but there is a bemol, a flat upon the F. That's implied that it's a natural F. I repeat. Probably, I'm not sure, upon the end. The same with the recorder. These 3 upon F sharp. It's very interesting what happened in the second half of this prelude. The first we have shown still said about the F with bemol. This scale go from F natural to F sharp, but this is typical in this music because the F natural nota di volta is a part of ta ta. Also Parcel and also Bach prefer to have half tone in this position. But what is interesting, what happened after? And now something a little complicated. Remember, when you have to study Hotteterre, it's very important that you play before without ornaments. Because if you put immediately the ornaments, you risk to make great mistake in the reed. I will play this prelude without ornament. Okay, and now the third prelude, again modéré as the first, and in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. Oof, I play very bad. I play better chord. 1, 2, 3. I will make this noise, this beat for each bar. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As I told before, it's important before the ornaments that you play without. And with the ornaments. The ornaments in Hotteterre are the more difficult, probably, ornaments in the history of early music. Some time back arrived, these difficulties arrives at this difficulty. But I think that if you study, if you try to learn the French music, you will make all the ornaments of the Italian, German, English and French music better. There is a small ornaments that in this music is written like a small note, but I think the name Oh, so this is not easy. When appoggiatura, when the appoggiatura is for the lower note, the name is porte de voix. Ah, yes, and when the appoggiatura is for the higher note, is written like an opposite V, but in this prelude there are never opposite D, or like a note, and the name is coulement, because normally the note before is higher. You will see between G, F, E in the second prelude. G, F, G, F, E, F, G. And the same at the end of the first line of the third prelude. Ah, yeah, it was a C. Yeah, with this strange K, sometimes make mistake. But there is just two of these appoggiature in these three preludes. I hope all has been useful for you. Bye bye.